Somebody like me, come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me.
Hey boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We'll push and pull like a magnet too. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you in my room. And all my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new.
My name is Ray, also known as Rabies on social media. Welcome to my first YouTube video ever. So, today I'm going to show you how I achieved this look using almost nothing but lipstick. I say almost nothing but lipstick because I did use a NYX Stay Matte but not flat foundation on my face. The only reason I used this foundation instead of actual lipstick was I felt it was easier to work with the lipstick and it went on a lot smoother and it didn't feel as chunky, I guess you could say. So that's the only reason I went with this. So for today's look, I went with 4 main colors from NYX. I went with 2 from their liquid Suede line. One in the shade Brooklyn Thorn, the other in the best color in the world, the shade Sway. Seriously, best color ever, guys. I also went one with their liquid matte soft cream in the shade Vancouver, and last but not least, their NYX Cosmic Metals in the shade Speed of Light. Now, for today's look, essentially, you could use any 4 colors that you'd like. I chose the colors I did because, first of all, purple is like the best color ever, obviously. I mean, in case you can't tell, I'm purple. I love purple. You can't go wrong with purple going on your face. I mean, like, come on. Awesome. And then shimmer, shiny, pretty, yay. This has got to go on my face. I can't go a single day without anything shiny and shimmery on my face. So that's why I went with the Cosmic Metals. And I went with Brooklyn Thorn because I felt like I needed something sort of neutral to tie in the whole look together. And I thought the colors looked great together. So what inspired me to do my first YouTube video ever for the NYX Face Awards was it's the festival season right now. Coachella was last weekend. We have tons more festivals coming up. I've always wanted to do a look like this and I've been thinking of doing one for a while. So I thought, hey, why not give it a shot? I just thought I'd be a little bit more unique and different by doing it with mostly lipstick. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this dope look, just keep watching. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, so we're going to get started right away. I have already primed my face and applied the foundation. I'm now taking a medium ashy shade of lipstick to contour my cheekbones, nose, temple, and jawline. Contouring is great because it gives good dimension to your face and helps it allow it to appear more defined and slimmer. I have a round face, so it really helps give it some shape, especially to my cheeks. I also don't have much of a jawline, so it's really great at separating my neck from it, giving it a nice shadowed effect. Now, when I contour my cheeks, I go from right above my ear, I suck in and follow the bone about 3/4 of the way down, giving the illusion that I actually have cheekbones. Now, I don't go too dark as I personally prefer a softer contour look, but you can always add more lipstick to where you contoured to make it bolder. And once everything looks good, you can grab your beauty blender and buff it out. On the cheeks you want to buff up, on the jawline you want to buff along the jaw and down to give it a shadowed effect. Everywhere else, just buff it out. After it looks all good, I move on to the highlight with a pale neutral lipstick. I highlight my eyes, center of my forehead, chin, and nose. This will help bring focus to certain areas of the face. You go under the eyes in the shape of a triangle to draw focus to them and make you look more awake, as it does lighten the dark circles under your eyes. I go over my chin in the shape of a half moon circle to help separate it from my jawline. You then blend it all out with a beauty blender, making sure nothing is blotchy and it looks all evenly blended. Awesome! So once we're done that contouring and highlighting, we can get started on the eyebrows. I take a spoolie brush to set my hairs all in place to help with the shaping. Now, when I did my foundation, I made sure to go over my eyebrows so that when I draw them in, the color would pop more and look more vibrant. I then take a flat brush and my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Vancouver and start to line my brows out. I follow the underline of my eyebrow hairs and push it a little further to help my eyebrows look longer. Now, I once had an eyebrow piercing and it's ruined my shape, so it's a little tricky here. I go about 3/4 of the way across the top and slowly arch it up as I get there. Once I'm 3/4 of the way, I angle it down and connect it to my lower line I created. Once the shape looks good, I begin to fill it in. I do decide to go a little bit further in towards the center of my forehead, and once that is all filled in and even, I then grab my neutral lipstick and outline my brows. This helps finish off the shape and give it a strong, clean look. Once both brows are done, I take my NYX Macarron Lippie in the shade Coconut and highlight just under the arch of my brow. I go over it with a gold neutral shimmer lipstick. This is just to help my arch look a little more defined with just a hint of shimmer. Now for my eyes, I take the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Brooklyn Thorn and outline just above my crease. I follow the shape of my eye, pulling it down towards my inner lid. I go back and shape it out, giving it a nice wing. Don't worry about any mess ups or it not being perfect, just trying to get the general idea for the shape. Now, the nice thing about liquid lipstick is before it dries, it is easy to blend out. So I take the lipstick and apply it in the thickness I'll want the line. I then take my pinky and buff it out. You want to make sure you're still gentle and it evenly blends and gets lighter as it gets closer to your brow. Once that looks nice and even, I take a darker brown lipstick and outline the bottom of my edge along my crease, giving this look more of an ombre feel, giving it some nice dimension. After that, I take some neutral lipstick I used around my brows and redraw the crease line. My eye kept twitching, so I had to use my fingers to hold my lid down, which did end up helping me make a smoother and more even crease line. If you're pleased with the way it looks, you can move on to the next part of the eye. I then take my shiny NYX Cosmic Metals in the shade Speed of Light and start to color over my lid. I meet the crease at my inner lid. I follow the crease up about 1/3 of the way. I then follow the crease line I made, getting further away and getting closer to the edge of my eye. Then I brush it out, giving it a bold wing liner kind of look. I go over it to make sure it is nice and even, and then I move on to the eyeliner. So for this, I take the NYX Liquid Suede in the absolutely beautiful shade Suede. I take my angled brush and just follow along the previous line I'd made with the Speed of Light. I make a nice thin line along my lash line towards my inner lid, giving my eye a thin yet bold line to help my eyes pop that much more with color. For just below the waterline, I take the Cosmic Speed of Light again and just go along the bottom of my eye. I then mix it with the darker brown I'd used on my crease. I blend the two lipsticks together to get a nice dark shimmer. I buff it out a bit so it's not just a straight line but a nice smooth transition. I really like the color of these two shades mixed together and was pleased that my whole look I'd been planning was coming together. After I put my eyelashes on, I felt the eyes still weren't complete, so I take the shade Suede and go over my bottom lashes. The color really popped against the dark shimmer I created, and just made me fall in love with Suede all over again. Like, I'm serious guys, this is a must color in your life. If you don't have it, I recommend going and buying it. This is just such an absolutely beautiful color. Next up is one of my favorite parts for this whole look, the illuminating highlighter. Now for this, I take a light gold lipstick I had and cover my face in it. And can we just stop and appreciate it and take a look at that highlight? There is so much shimmer in it. While admiring the highlight, I remembered that I totally forgot to do my blush. So I take a light pink lipstick and go along where I had contoured my cheeks, giving them some nice color. And then I'm back to that highlight. I put it on my nose, chin, forehead, cheeks, side of my face, above my lips. The lipstick was just so beautiful for that highlight. I was seriously impressed. Now that we're almost done the look, we move on to the lips. So I take a lipstick brush and the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Vancouver again, and I outline my lips with it. I started the bottom corners of my lips and drag it in. I leave the middle of my lip blank and do the same for my top. Once I've outlined it, I then take an actual lipstick wand and go over it to make the color bolder. Next, I take the shade Suede and fill in the center of my lips and smack my lips closed and smudge the lipsticks together, dance a little and appreciate how well the colors blended, creating a beautiful ombre. I take the neutral lipstick I had used to outline my brows and go and outline my lips, giving them an even line and clean up any little messes I had made. I also needed to clean up my teeth a little, as I am horrible at remembering to do that, and I always have lipstick on them. So now I needed something a little bit more to finish a festival look. So I take the shade Speed of Light again and draw a line down the center of my bottom lips. I wanted it bold, so I go over it a few times to make it really stand out. I then add 3 little dots under my lip and chin. So I really like the looks of the dots, so I went ahead and copied the look on my forehead, starting with the line between my eyes and going up 3/4 of the way. Can we seriously just take a moment and appreciate that highlight? Oh, so gorgeous. Anyways, I end it with 3 dots going up and then added 3 more dots on either side of my brow arch and following it down. Now, I am really loving the look as it's coming together, but I know I need just a little bit more to finish this look that I've been creating in my head. So, I decided to add freckles. I've always wanted freckles, and in the shade of Suede, you just can't go wrong. I just had to do it. So, there's no order to the dots. I just dot them on my cheeks, going up a little bit and near my eyes. I later add some on the nose to finish them off. Then, just for the fun of it, I add 2 stripes to my nose in the same shade, and I totally appreciate how well this look came together. And there we go! We are done! That is how you get this festival babe look. Whatever you want to call it, festival, festabulous. Yes, festival and fabulous mixed together. Yes, I just invented that word. This is the look. Man, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a comment in the section. Feel free to like the video. Just thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this. I appreciate it, and best of luck for you and your future makeup endeavors. Peace out, guys.